Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Torrey Taylor, to do the honors. And we're off from Jacksonville. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Go! Get it! Ready!
You're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Come on, come on!
On second down, it's Etienne. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Got it, ready?
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Complete beyond the marker. Now he's past the 25. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Big Lion. Ready,
Etienne again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball.
Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
Well, that's going to take away a touch of that early momentum they built with the opening drive touchdown. And just as importantly here, blocking that extra point should give the offense a little boost as they come out for their first possession, looking to match touchdown for touchdown.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came late. Than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one's complete, right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st and 10 from the 43. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Nix now to throw. He stays up. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
And that one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Mitch holds on to it. They run it. Here's J. Harvey. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Now Nix on 3rd down. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos find an answer with their opening drive. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. 2-2 Atwell, now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Atwell on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Pass brought in by Teneroa McMillan. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2. 68. Buffalo 18.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-6 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They start out 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, Milrow. Completes. It's Trevor Etienne. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
To throw, here's Milrow. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
70 Lions.
2nd and 10, Milrow to throw. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
If that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
70 Red. 19 target. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Off the play fake, Milrow. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Cougar 19.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Getting out to his left. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Ready.
Counter give to Etienne. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
70 Timberwolves.
Now it's Milrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air on third and long. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
ETN can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal.
Stephanie, go Cowboy 80.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Setting up, second and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready?
Here's Milrow to throw. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Next was for Jaguars 13, Broncos 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. It is cut left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Nix to throw again. Brought in right side. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos tie it in the final minute of the half. Mevis now for the extra point.
And for the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go!
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Okay, break.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick! Warrior 70! Ready?
Shotgun now for Milrow. Raymond there to grab it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle! Ready?
First down throw here from Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Get it! 60 Bison, 60 Bison!
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Now look underneath here for ETN. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Milrow now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Unable to connect with his running back. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
On the double.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
70 Rangers, Bronco 80.
To the air, Milrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Broncos will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now Nix. Fits it through the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Revis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, this is ETN. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Back. Cougar 19. Let go.
Will Rowe looking to throw. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Viking 18. Ready.
Will Rowe from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
19. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Buck meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. Buying some time right. Cuffs, this is Xavier Legit. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds the in route complete. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, the Jags got it! Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Cowboy 80. him 60. Go.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
79. Ready.
Milrow throwing again now on second down. Connection made to Raymond. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw on third and 1. This is brought in by Coleman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Come on, come on.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Got it, ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Go! 79 Broncos. 18 Cowboy Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
From the gun, Milrow. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Throwing on first down, Nix. There he goes again. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. From the red zone on first. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and goal, Denver.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 18.
31. Jaguars 13.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, this is ETN. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Trying it right side with ETN. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
70.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. Rolling into enemy territory. Keeps it moving. He mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Go.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's going to get in there for two. The lead shrinks to 10.
You know, this game could be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be first down Denver. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Knicks now on first and 10. Completed to his running back. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the third. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead.
Jaguars 21.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Atwell now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lion.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First down.
Warrior 70. Come on.
10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Throwing here, Milrow. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Second and 10, Milrow to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Working quickly here.
First and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone now. Brought in close to the 8. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready.
He's going to throw it again. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal.
70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Ready.
Milrow from the gun. And they get to him way behind the line on this one to take him down. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Pat Surtain has it. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
On first down, it's Nix. Short pass brought in, and he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So from the 7, here's 2nd and 7. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Slot man motioned over. Nix with it on first. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver. New set of downs from 37. Nix to throw again. Hits his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Number 8. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Jaguars' 28-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Broncos nearing their 9th win of the season. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. They'll throw again. Nix. Finds a man right side. It's inside the 10. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos make it a 24-point ball game.
Jaguars 21.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Atwell now to return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
60. Let's go. Bronco 8.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to pass it here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Another carry for him. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Broncos keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Atwell now to return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.